Hi, welcome to A Chef Called Rhonda. I'm Rhonda and this is my kitchen, and it's Sunday morning very early. I'm whispering so I don't wake the family. Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade Italian bread, rustic style, in just a few short steps in under 6 minutes. So grab your trusty wooden spoon. Let's all meet back in the kitchen while I show you how to make rustic Italian bread. Okay, while I glove up, I just want to speak a little bit about this bread recipe. It's super easy, super healthy, super delicious. And grandmother taught me this when I was very, very young. She would get up very early and make this homemade Italian bread. It's so rustic, so tasty, so delicious. 1 1/3 cup everyday tap water, and I heated it up about 12 seconds in the microwave. 1 1/3 cup of water in a large preparation bowl. I'm going to combine 2 teaspoons of your dry yeast. Can you see that? And Gramma's little tip here is never let the salt touch the yeast. Okay. 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. I'm going to add the 2 teaspoons of brown sugar until dissolved. You see some bubbles. Can you see that? And next, I'm going to add 1 large room temperature egg. Okay, so we added the egg, and I'm just going to take our trusty wooden spoon. I'm going to break that yolk, the egg, into our yeast mixture. So I have about 3 1/2 cups of all-purpose, unbleached flour. I'm going to add it in stages, about 1 cup at a time, and I'm just going to guide my hand at a time. I'll take my trusty wooden spoon, and I'll just incorporate that flour into our yeast mixture. Adding our next cup here, just until we're fully incorporated, like so. And again, the salt will be the last to add. This bread, and this bread will make 1 loaf, 1 standard loaf, or a 12-inch pizza crust. And I'm bringing it up close because I want you to see how it gets a bit shaggy. This time, I'm just going to add a pinch of salt, and just making sure I put all the flour into the mixture. I'm just going to flour my work surface, and I'm going to turn the beginnings of our bread dough out onto a nice, well-floured cutting board or work surface. Oh, this is going to be so great. Okay, so we're just going to return that there. A little bit of reserve flour here for my hands, and I'm just going to dip and work that flour into the dough, okay, like so. And it should take about 2 minutes or so. The reason why you need to work the dough is to activate the gluten. You can start to already see that it's just working and folding with the palms of my hands to make that nice dough. So eventually it should turn out to be a nice smooth ball. But when you know that the gluten's activated, the dough becomes velvety and smooth. As you can see, I keep a nice dollop of flour here to go back to, and it's coming together so smooth. I'm going to bring it up close to you. So Grandma taught me to tuck underneath and make that ball. And this is our bread dough. I'm going to return it to our preparation bowl, and I'm going to cover it with a nice dry cloth and put it in a nice warm place until it doubles in size. So I'll meet you back in the kitchen. Here we are. It's time to remove our dry mappina, hoping that it doubled in size, and here we are. And truly it has. Can you see that? Okay, well, our work surface, nice and gently, just a little bit of flour. And we're going to do the first punch down. My hands ever so gently, and I'm just going to punch that dough down. Punch, punch, quarter fold, turn, punch. Grab my baking sheet, Silpat. We're almost towards the end of the recipe. Super easy, super healthy, super delicious, and super fun to make. And I'm going to make a shape of an Italian bread, and this will make 1 nice Italian bread, enough to feed a family of 4. Back at the oven, I've preheated 365 degrees, and we'll bake it for about 33 minutes. Now we have it. There's our Italian bread loaf. Leave the Italian bread loaf on our cutting board under our mappina for about another 30 minutes. The kitchen and bake at 365 for 30 minutes. And your whole pantry will smell like an Italian bakery. And I'll show you how to score the top of the bread and then put it in the oven. It's been about 30 minutes and Italian bread loaf has now ballooned up sufficiently. As you can see, it's peeking over the brim of the baking sheet, and that's exactly what we want. The next step in the process is very simple prior to placing it in a 365-degree oven for about 30 minutes. I'm just going to take a nice knife and I'm going to score it ever so gently, 3 little scores, just making it look a little bit more finished. And I've made 3 scores on the top of the loaf. It's time to pop this in the oven uncovered for 30 minutes or until golden brown. Okay, here we are. It's golden brown on the top. Can you see that? On the bottom, it's just slightly golden brown. Thank you for watching today's Sunday morning at a chef called Rhonda's Kitchen. It's always healthy, always delicious, and always fun. I'm just going to take a little cut right there. Ah, can you see that? Can you smell it? I wish you could. Like so. There we are. Can you see that? That's a homemade Italian. From my kitchen to yours, it's always healthy, always delicious, and always fun. Cindan, salute, bye, buona domenica, happy Sunday. Cindan, salute, bye. Perfetto, bravo, mangia.